Hey, boss. It looks smaller than I thought, but wow, look! It's got all the functions we need in this single ME line panel.
Of course. What do you think, kid? It looks like any ordinary machine, but this here's the brand new, cornflake digital type.
I think you mean serial digital, boss.
Yeah. Serial digital. And when we say DBS 2000C, we're talking about this baby. Size ain't everything when it comes to switches, and this baby's a powerhouse.
That DME 3000 over there is easy to use too, isn't it?
The DME 3000. Superb high-performance digital effects. The difference is in the interforce.
Interface.
Yeah, whatever. That's what I said. We'll be using this guy for a very difficult job, so you stay alert and work hard.
Got it, boss.
Okay, first we have to prepare the tape for recording. We'll need a work tape, too, so sync up 2 or 3 reels. While you're doing that, I'll just sit here and...
They're already done, boss.
What? What? All right. Set up the source tapes, then. We'll be using 3 digital beta playback systems today.
Did that already, boss, too. By the way, what kind of picture are we making, boss?
We'll be using some of the system's common features to make an absolutely beautiful picture. You're really gonna flip over the results.
Oh boy, I can't wait. What do I do now, boss?
Let's see. First, this picture. This is the base for the background. We'll chroma key a bunch of different pictures into it. Why don't we start with this?
It's a fish, boss. A fish is gonna swim through a birch forest?
Yeah. Not only is it gonna swim, but it's gonna swim in between the trees. How's that?
Cool! I thought you might do something like that, so I made this mask for the trees.
You're a little eager beaver, aren't you? We'll do the background and mask in a moment. But first, let's pick out a color for the base and key out everything but the fish.
Okie dokie. We turn on key 1, and... why don't we go auto and sample blue? Ha! It's as simple as that.
Not so fast, kid. Now comes the hard part. Let me see how good you are here. With the manual adjust, find the best key out position.
Okay. We'll fine-tune it with Masterclip and gain adjustments to get the very best.
Yeah, there. Now, why don't we lay it over the background?
Wow, boss, it's nearly perfect.
Naturally. But the real pros take out a little more blue with the color cancel function.
And that makes the fish stand out even more. I get it.
The chroma key function here is a 444 process. That's what makes the difference.
Plus, there's enhanced chroma key too.
Sounds like you know what you're talking about. Enhanced chroma key. You're absolutely right.
Can we lay the fish into the picture now?
Whoa, wait a second. It's too big. We need to reduce the size and then adjust its position a tad.
And we do that with the DME.
Yeah. I think we'll reduce the size by about half. And then we'll pick a spot in the trees where it can swim in and out.
Like this?
Well, yeah, that's it. When did you do all of that?
Well, it's called the process key, and it automatically sends the picture we keyed out with the switcher into the DME.
Oh, yeah? And then?
After the DME reduces the size, it comes back to the switcher.
You can do that so easily with one ME line?
Yep. And with just the press of a button. You didn't know, boss?
Well, of course I knew. I was just testing you, that's all. Now let's put this mask on a tree that the fish will swim behind.
Okay, the mask's on, so these trees won't be blocked out. Should we record this on the work tape?
Yeah, go ahead, kid. You know the timing for the whole thing, don't you?
Yep. I don't know how I know, but I do. Just leave it to me, boss.
When you're done, put the tape in playback and we'll go to the next step. In the meantime, I think I'll just...
Finished!
relax.
What's next?
Boy, you're fast. I can hardly catch my breath. Okay, now we'll add more chroma key layers, other elements into the pictures, using the same technique. Why don't we start with the bubbles? And then this cloth. Both have transparent portions. You'll have to be able to retain their natural transparency, and you have to match the composite portions. So you'll want to DME control it using the princess key, and just keep going right on from there, you know?
Done! I did them all in the same way!
Hey, that was really fast. Are you sure you're doing it right?
Of course! Once you get the hang of it, it's basically the same each time, so it becomes faster. At least in my case.
I see. Well, next we want to give the picture a natural finish, so we'll put the background a bit out of focus, give it a photographic depth of field. Enlarge it slightly, and then adjust focus as you zoom out. It's a little tricky now.
We do this in conjunction with the blur effect on the DME, right? And we get it like so. Do we have to zoom out, boss?
You'll see why eventually. But there's more to it right now. Put on that work tape, and then we'll move a glass object across the screen. Make it clear inside with the lens effect.
Gotcha. Like this?
That's good. Now let's put it on tape. Let's see. We got scene 1 down, so let's move on and change the background for our second scene. Let's see, here it is. Tweak the decay effect with the DME so that the lights trail softly behind.
Like this? Wow, looks nice!
You got it again. Now, chroma key this clock and object into the background using the same procedure as before. While you're at it, why don't you twist and bend the clock? In the meantime, I'll just sit back right here for a moment.
I'll get right to it, boss! And we're done. Is this all right, boss?
Holy hallucination, you've really got some talent there, kid. Even I couldn't have put that one together that
It's
fast.
the age factor, boss.
Well, I guess I was a little faster in my younger days, but never mind all that. Let's move on and make an airplane go around the glass. This is gonna be kinda hard. You up for it?
I don't think so. Want me to show you with a single DME? I don't even have to use the combiner.
What? You can't do that. When the airplane goes behind the glass, it has to look like it's behind the glass, you know?
I know, but there's this depth key to help me out. Is this what you were after?
Wow, you are fast. You're gonna be great at this, kid. Yeah, that's right, just like that. We'll put that down on tape, then move on to the next scene.
Done. Okay, boss, what's next?
We're using computer graphics background for scene 3. Let's lay in this picture of a woman onto the stairs and create a mysterious world. And this too. Size all of them up and lay them in.
Okie dokie. I'll just speed things along here with the process key. There you go.
Hey, wait a minute. There's something strange going on. Did you have all these pictures made up beforehand?
Oh, details, details. Some things just go smooth this way. What's next?
The next step will be easy with this system. We'll make this card fly with the DME and pierce it with these characters.
Got it. We'll use the depth key again.
That's right, kid. And we'll retrieve the characters with the self key and send them flying. The characters will hit the card just about here.
Yeah! All we have to do is set the position right. We'll be able to choose how the characters go through the card with the depth key. How's this?
Yeah, that looks about right. After you record that scene, we'll put a person into all the scenes we made so far for a total picture.
We finally get to finish the picture, huh?
Uh-huh. We'll edit the scenes together and then put this lovely goil over them. This is one shot, but the backgrounds will keep changing.
I'm finally beginning to see the big picture.
Before you take out the blue, let me warn you that the lighting keeps changing, and at the end, there's a shadow behind her. I want that shadow to appear in the CG background, okay?
Okay, this shadow here? Whoa, you're right about the blue in the background changing constantly.
Yeah, we did that on purpose. You gotta be able to deal with these situations all the time in this business, kid.
No problem. We'll be able to handle it because the DVS 2000C operates like it has 2 chroma key functions, even on a single ME line. It's called dual chroma key.
Enough big talk. Let's see you do it.
Okay. First we adjust the key with a single color. In this case, it's better to take a sample from where there are different shades of blue. And then we fine-tune the adjustments on the key.
Watch it. The soft, downy hairs are disappearing.
Don't worry, boss. This is where the dual chroma key comes into action. We turn on the dual switch, and we specify the area like this. You set the area you want to key out separately, blend in the edges, and key out as an additional item.
Not bad. What about the shadows then?
The shadow we deal with separately. We turn the shadow switch on and decide how dark we want the shadow. It's called shadow control. This is where we should look at the actual background and see how the shadow looks. And then with the color cancel, we add extra color till it blends in nicely.
There. That looks great.
And I'll leave the shadow a little soft. Okay, now we'll adjust the key of these three scenes and join them all together with the effect dissolve. Let's start now with the first background.
Uh-huh. And dissolve just the background into scene 2.
Sure thing. Let's take it up to there. Wow, it looks pretty cool.
What did I tell you, kid? Now I see the next scene developing with the DME. How about if the picture goes into the shadow?
Like this? We can control it with the DME link function on the DVS 2000C.
Ah, very good. But what are you saying? The switcher controls the DME?
Sure! You mean you didn't know, boss?
Of course I knew. I was just testing you. It's my job, after all. Yes.
Okay, boss. Anyway, I'm gonna cut in the other stuff.
Okay, that's it. Finito. And perfect. You did a good job, kid. Really fine. And it was good training for you, too.
It was fun, boss. And I think we both learned things.
I'm the teacher here. But of course, life is a learning experience.
Right, boss. By the way, what is this thing we just made? So many elements in one picture.
Why, it's art. Art at its finest. And your work, too, kid, played a big part. Now that we're done, why don't we take a little break? Let me get you some coffee. Some nice hot coffee should really hit the...
You're gonna make me coffee? No, boss, I'll get my own, thanks.
Are you trying to say my coffee's no good?
No. That's not what I meant at all. I just prefer cappuccino to dishwasher.